daily activities. For me like this, I sometimes, I'm not saying every time, I actually set timers because I can go like 3 days 4 days without drinking water and not realize. And so if it helps, you can just set timers on your phone, little alarms, little reminders to just remind you to drink water, and you should be fine. Next thing I want to talk about is panties. We have the thongs. I mean, thongs are G-strings for those who don't know. The thongs, the mommy panties, I mean the granny panties, the cotton, the silk, all of these things have each type of set here have an effect on your cookie, how it will smell, and how healthy it could be. And so I just want to just talk about the cotton and the silk panties. I advise you always get cotton panties. It should be, when you're buying panties, I think that should be the #1 priority of the type of material it is, because cotton can actually help give proper aeration around that place. And if you, I mean, when it comes to smell, when a place is moist, I mean, and there is no air, you will not like the you won't like it. And so I believe that not even I believe, but you should get cotton panties. Just try as much as possible just to take that extra minute to read the kind of material that panty is made of. Now comes to the thongs and the granny packs, I advise you wear a lot of granny panties. Yes, it may not be sexy, but if you are going on a date or if you are trying to get it on, then yes, it's always cool to wear a thong panty. But don't make it a daily habit of wearing it, because most especially when you do #3, or for those who don't know, #3s, I actually recently found out what this was. #3, if you use the loo, I know you clean your ass, but it's not 100% hygienic, or it's not 100% reliable. When you walk, it's your panty, I don't know how I'm going to explain this, but I'm going to try. Like the panty, the G-string part, you know, is very tiny, so it's more likely to go up, down, and when it gets in between your buttocks, or when you try to like take it out, oh god, when you try to like take it out, you may not know like which part has touched where or what, and it may end up in your cookie, which can cause bacterial infection. And you know what infection comes with: smelling discharge, uncomfortable itch, and all of those things. I'm sure you don't want that. So just reduce the amount of hours you wear G-strings, or if you can eliminate them from your undies. And the next thing I would say is go to bed without panties. Like I do that. If you don't, I don't know what you're waiting for, but try as much as possible to go to bed, because in the day you've worn pants, underwear. For those of you who wear underwear, you wear jeans. Some people can wear panty underwear and jeans, panty underwear and skirts, which is fine if you feel that is how comfortable you are. But make it, especially if you're somebody who is practicing this 3 make it a point that when you are going to bed at night, you take a shower, and then you sleep bare, like just sleep bare, so that air can pass that place. It can actually breathe from all the heat it has like exhausted from the day. And so just sleep without panties. It doesn't hurt. But I understand if you are sharing a room with somebody and it may make you feel uncomfortable, then yeah, you can wear lace panties, but cotton lace panties which have holes in them. I feel that is better because it allows some sort of air into it. And so if you know you're sharing a room with somebody and that will be uncomfortable, then opt to go for lace panties which have holes in them, and that will be good for you. And the next thing I would like to say is sex. In as much as we love sex, or sex can be overrated or whatever, but my ladies, anytime you have sex, please make it a point, not even try, but make it a point to pee after. It's something you should practice on a daily. If you're even saying on a daily, I mean, I'm saying on a daily. If you are having sex on a daily, then it should be something you're always doing right after he comes or whatever. just go to the bathroom. It wouldn't take you up to a minute to actually pee, because when you pee, it's actually is really good for your body, it's really good for your cookie. And also, one thing I like to say is, for those who go on the 3-way, when I say the 3-way, and that above 18, I mean, you guys should know this. Oh, okay, but let's just say, if you don't know what a 3-way is, and this is something I've read. So if your man is going from your vagina to your anus, from your anus to your vagina, please, it's not healthy. Stop it. Even if he's using condom, it's not healthy for your vagina, because you are carrying bacteria from your ass to your vagina, vagina to ass, and it's one of the most unhealthiest thing you can do for your vagina. And if you are watching me, please stop it. If you want to go to if you want to just do the backside, I mean, just do the backside, let the person wash up, and if you want to come to the front, you want to, but don't mix match them. It's really unhealthy. So if you are practicing that, I'm pleading with you, please stop. Okay. Yeah. Another thing I also say is taking probiotics. Now, probiotics are actually good biotics for your vagina. I recommend this to people who easily get vaginal infections. You just need to see your doctor and tell them about this, and then they can recommend an oral probiotics for you, which you could be taking daily. This actually prevents you from getting infections. It actually removes it actually removes vaginal odor, because sometimes it's not really your fault. I mean, you have tried all of these things, drinking the water, eating healthy, and all of those things, but it's not working. So you can actually see your doctor, and that doctor could prescribe a probiotic for you, which I believe you take on a daily. Now, personally, I have not tried it, but I have spoken to people who have tried it, and it has worked for them. So if you think if you think you easily get vaginal infections, or the smell is still unbearable, you have tried everything and it's not working, then I advise you get the probiotics. Just talk to your doctor. And also, one thing I know about is birth control. When it comes to birth control as well, it can actually make you extra drying. And so if you feel like, especially when you change birth control, you should notice all of these things, okay? Because I've heard people say, yeah, birth control has done this for them, and their doctors have actually changed the prescription and they are doing better as well. So you should also pay close attention to the birth controls you are taking. Now, when it comes to vaginal wipes, toilet roll is not the way to go. If you are using that, I mean, not everybody can afford feminine wipes or baby wipes. I personally would go for baby wipes, because you know they're actually made for babies, and so it's quite soft. But don't use it inside, just like on the top of it. Like, yeah, don't use it inside. And I know that everybody cannot afford feminine wipes, but if you can, please do that. Don't use tissues, because sometimes these tissues can actually stick in there without you knowing. Again, not healthy. So if you can, please get baby wipes or feminine wipes, but make sure you put nothing in there, and don't doubt. Actually good. And one last thing I try on after my period, I don't know if I'm the only person, but usually after I menstruate, I feel like I have this smell. You know, blood smells. I feel like I have this smell following me around. Ugh, it's so disgusting. So what I do is I sit in water, lukewarm water, and I pour baking soda and a little bit of coconut oil, and I sit in it for 30 minutes before I take a shower. I always do this after I menstruate, so this is something I practice once in a month. It's not something. And one thing about baking soda is it can be drying, so make sure you are putting just a tad bit, just a little bit. And because it's very drying, I don't do this every week. I just do this after I menstruate, and this can, I don't know, but this actually removes every smell from your body. I mean, from your fanny pack. And you can do this, I also apply this in my armpits as well. And when it comes to your armpits, this is just on the side. You can use lime, not the yellow one for weight loss, but the green one. You can actually apply it on your armpits, and then wait for it to dry before you take a bath, and you won't smell a thing. Okay, so if you're somebody who also suffers from body odor, especially when it comes to the when it comes to your armpits, you should try the lemon. For me, because I always spray behind my ears, my neck, my navel, this part of my body, I also put it there, because sometimes you may be scrubbing your body but it's not everything that is coming out. Sometimes I forget to scrub this, scrub that, and so it's something you should also be doing. Okay, so yeah, these are the tips I do, except for the probiotics. But if you're somebody, like I've already mentioned, if you're somebody who constantly is suffering from yeast infection or vaginal smell, then you should talk to your doctor about it, or just mention to him about probiotics and just listen to his opinion if it works for you. I mean, all of those things play into your vaginal health, and so just do research about it, look into what is good for you and practice them, and I'm sure you're going to be fine, and then your confidence level will be back. So thank you very much for joining this video. Don't forget to share your tips with me in the comment section, and yeah, I'll see you in my next video.